Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 39, here on a lovely day and week and weekend of football. Hope you all enjoyed the lovely weekend we had with the Nations League. It's the best tournament in the world, passes the World Cup by flying colors. Sure, I will say that. Check me, whatever you want. But everybody, welcome watching on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram Reels, and everywhere. Watch us on Ronaldo's chiseled body. It's, oh my god, look at him. Such a specimen. But everybody, welcome watching the show. Let me first introduce you to my co-host of the show. First is a man who is a fan of Inter Roma and Juventus, Mr. Reguinho. How are you? ¿Qué pasa?
Yo estoy bien, ¿y tú cómo estás?
Muy bien, mi amor.
That's hot.
You're welcome. How you doing, mate?
I'm good. How are you, host?
I'm decent. I scored my goal today. I was okay. I'll take that and I'll take it with a grain of salt. It's fine. Okay. On to our next guest. He's a fan of Atletico Madrid. How are you, Mr. Paulinho? Me gusta.
Tenía una, I don't even know how to say it. I had a shot today.
I'm so proud of you. But did you score?
TBD.
Okay, it's still in there. Okay, I love that. All right, everybody, welcome to the show. And let us first get into our first segment of the show, which is indeed the breaking news, where we talk about the breaking news in world football that happened this past week. So yes, the first breaking news is indeed about new footage shows what Lamine Yamal did as Portugal lifted Nations League amid Cristiano Ronaldo warning. So yes, Lamine Yamal was not in the mood to congratulate Portugal on the Nations League triumph as he spotted heading down the tunnel during the celebrations. The 17-year-old couldn't add the Nations League to his ever-growing trophy cabinet as Spain lost on penalties in the final at the Allianz Arena on Sunday, which we'll talk about later in the show. He headed up being hauled off at extra time as Spain twice conceded the lead, become the first side to lose twice in the final of the competition. For Portugal, they created Nations League history by winning the tournament for a second time, having scooped the trophy in the inaugural edition in 2019, the first one. But yes, Portugal skipper Cristiano Ronaldo was overcome with emotion following Ruben Neves' winning spot kick as he fell to the floor, where he then failed to hold back his tears. It was Ronaldo's 61st minute equalizer and his 138th goal in international football that sent the game to extra time, where, like Yamal, he was not involved in the shootout. But he was a front and center on the side's jubilant celebrations as they lifted the trophy on the pitch in the front of the dedicated Spain squad, dejected, not that one. As the Euro 2024 winners clapped Roberto Martinez's men, Barcelona's starlet Yamal couldn't contain his disappointment. In the footage that has gone viral, the teenager could be seen refusing to clap his teammates were doing. Instead, he headed straight for the tunnel on his own as Queen's iconic We Are the Champions started playing across the PA system. And yeah, I mean, it's a bad look, honestly. It's a really bad look. I mean, Ronaldo, before the match, he did speak great things about Yamal, saying he's only 17 and already showing incredible talent. And he says, yeah, has a very long career ahead of him and surely will win Nations Leagues many times. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to see that type of attitude. I mean, as a professional for football, you want to see, yourself looking, at least clapping or something. He's 17, and I get, yes, teenager, whatever, but at least show some respect, mate. It's a bit disrespectful to just to walk out, and not even walk out with your whole team, it's just you. Okay, whatever. All right, well, lovely stuff. Mr. Reguinho, one or two words for Mr. Yamal disrespecting the GOAT.
I think he is justified. I think he's justified. It's a justified feeling.
Okay, fair. Mr. Paulinho, what about you, mate? Yamal being a bad boy. What do you think about that? About Ronaldo?
Sportsmanship.
Oh, Good word. Good word. All right. Well, that was our breaking news. On to the next breaking news. So, the next breaking news is indeed additional tea we'd like to talk about. And yes, breaking news, you talk a lot. Lionel Messi appeared to have a frosty message to James Rodriguez in the Copa qualifying for World Cup. So yes, Lionel Messi confronted James Rodriguez in a tense exchange in a World Cup qualifier between Argentina and Colombia. The two captains shared their points in their countries played out at a 1-1 draw in a feisty clash on Tuesday that saw Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernandez receive a red card for a challenge on Kevin Castano. In the 70th minute, Fernandez caught Castano with a high boot, leaving the defender with a nasty cut on his head. The Blue Star was subsequently sent off while the Colombian received treatment, and tensions then boiled over in the aftermath of the incident as visibly irritated Messi headed over to speak to Rodriguez. In a heated exchange caught on camera, the Argentinian icon could be seen animatedly exchanging words with the ex-Real Madrid playmaker. Rodriguez confronted and captured, looking shocked as Messi continues to confront him, who seemed to be demanding an explanation. Despite the pair trying to cover their mouths during the conversation, Argentinian outlet TYC Sports, who broadcasted the match, managed to make out some of what was said. They claimed that Rodriguez responded to Messi's initial comment by saying, "Why? I didn't say anything," and Messi reportedly said to him, "You said they helped us in the final of the World Cup. You talk a lot." Okay, so I guess that was something that James Rodriguez said in an interview before many years ago, and then Messi just wanted to get his little out to him after. Yeah. Okay, cute. Very cute. We love drama. We love drama. Okay. Mr. Palinho, one or two words about this little South American little beef.
Beef, yerba mate.
I like that. Carne asada type beef. Oof, that's yummy. Okay, Mr. Reguino, one or two words about this nice little South American al pastor, this meat.
I want to say football is back.
Okay, we love that. Brexit means Brexit. I mean, Enzo Fernandez, chill out, mate. Okay, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. On to the next breaking news of the show. So, the next breaking news is indeed about Trent Alexander-Arnold reveals how long he's been learning Spanish after a shock Real Madrid speech. And yes, this was kind of an amazing speech as well too. So Trent Alexander-Arnold says he's been learning Spanish for months as he delivered an excellent introductory speech at Real Madrid. The right back was officially unveiled at Los Blancos on Thursday after completing a summer move from his boyhood club Liverpool. Although Alexander-Arnold's contract at the Real Madrid at the Reds expired at the end of June, Madrid still have paid around £10 million for the defender. And why is that? It's because they have him for the Club World Cup. But his move is one of the worst kept secrets in football amid Madrid's long-term interest for the England international. And despite being set to play abroad for the first time in his career, Alexander-Arnold has quickly found his feet with a new language. And yeah, he did give a nice little speech in opening for his Real Madrid interview. And yeah, it doesn't look like he's been doing that for months. It looks like he's been doing that for years, and he's been ready to go there for years. So yeah, but good. Honestly, good Spanish, Trent. If anybody goes and watches the interview, I recommend it. It's amazing Spanish from Trent. I didn't know he should be known as Trentinez or Trentino. I don't know. Okay, lovely stuff, Mr. Reguino, one or two words for Mr. Trentino and his excellent Spanish.
I think when you want something, you'll try as much as you can to perfect it and get it right.
Okay, beautiful set, beautiful. Damn, that's a tearjerker right there. All right, Mr. Palinho, one or two words about Mr. Trent Español.
Solo era con palabras básicas.
I like that. I do
only
like
with basic words.
It's good. Hey, he had the accent down. It was beautiful. Okay, lovely stuff. On to the next breaking news of the show. So, the next breaking news is indeed about Paris Saint-Germain, and Champions League winners could be forced to abandon the stadium and build a £1 billion new home. Wow. Paris Saint-Germain are planning to leave their iconic Parc des Princes home in order to build a new state-of-the-art stadium. The move would see the newly crowned Champions League winners leave Paris for a projected 90,000-seater arena on the outskirts of the city. PSG do not own the Parc des Princes and have leased the stadium from Paris' City Hall at the cost of £1.5 million a year. However, the club's Qatari owners, Qatari Sports Investment, say that the club's success both on and off the pitch means the stadium is in its current form is no longer viable, with the demands to watch the French giants at the all-time high. PSG has spent in the region of 70 million renovating the stadium in recent years, but the estimate is a full-scale expansion will cost in the region of 370 million pounds. But this can only happen if they become the owners of the stadium, but attempts to purchase the site has been continually refused by Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo. And this has led the club's bosses drawing up plans to build a new stadium, with examining potential new sites in the House of Ligue 1 champions. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So yeah, it would possibly happen in Massy. There's a commune in Paris southern suburbs, so that would be kind of cool. In Poissy, that's another place as well too. And yeah, it's supposed to be £1 billion stadium situated on the site owned by automotive company Stellantis. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a 40-minute drive from the original stadium, but I get it. Cool. I mean, will they sell it out? I don't know. I don't really know. It's the Ligue, but hey, fair enough. They have good crowns there, so why not? Okay, why not? Okay, Mr. Paulino, 1 or 2 words about the expansion of Parc des Princes to another stadium, which is going to be known as Parc de Qatar.
Interesting.
Like that.
Expansion. Larger.
Oh, we like words that are big, getting big. Oh, I mean the whole talk about the stadiums getting bigger. Okay, Mr. Reguillo, save me, please. What do you think about this new move, Paris Saint-Germain?
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Ooh, okay. We like that. Parc des Princes. Kylian Mbappe. I like that. Okay, on to the next news of the show. So, the next news is indeed about breaking news. About Victor Gyökeres posts a cryptic Instagram message after Sporting president throws a transfer into chaos. So, Victor Gyökeres has seemingly hit back at Sporting CP's president after interested clubs were told that they wouldn't be blackmailed into accepting a low fee. Ho. Manchester United and Arsenal are interested in signing the prolific striker who has 97 goals in 102 games since joining Coventry in 2023. Reports in Portugal claim that Gyökeres is threatening to go on strike amid claims Sporting have upped their asking price. The 27-year-old has a release cost of £85 million, and it has been claimed that the Portuguese club would accept around £60 million. That is because Gyökeres has a verbal pact with Sporting, allowing him to leave for less after committing to stay for the 24-25 campaign, is where he scored 54 goals in just 52 matches. Wow. And won the Premier League title in Portugal. However, indications that the club would accept around 70 million mark or lower. Wow. Cool. And yes, this is what Varandas, who is actually the club president, said about him. They said, I tried to take a 3-day holiday. I got back yesterday. I've seen so much information and counter information that's only right to come and explain the process. This starts last year at the end of the season as Sporting is the national champion, and the transfer market we saw that he was going to stay because of no offer came in. The agent spoke with us to add some clauses. Hugo Viana managed the relationship with the agents as he allowed as well did, and the relationship established with the sporting director as well. One of the agent's biggest concerns was whether he would have a demand on a release clause. Hugo Viana negotiated with his agents over several meetings until the agent demanded the attendance of the president at the meeting of which the president agent Viana attended, but not Gyökeres. He wanted to guarantee certain things. And yeah, I mean, it just goes on to just talk about why they want him and stuff like that. And then blah, 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 blah. But yeah. then Gyökeres appears to have hit back at these comments as he posted a cryptic message on Instagram, and it read this: "There is a lot of talk at the moment. Most of it is false. I will speak when the time is right." Wow. Okay. Interesting stuff. I mean, I hope he moves to a decent side. I would like him to stay in Portugal because he's a great fit for that team, but I guess it's broken now. So, bad breakup. Sad guys. It's okay. Okay, Mr. Reguinho. 1 or 2 words about Mr. Gyökeres and Sporting breaking up. Very sad.
Basically, what he tried to say is, if I speak now, I am in big trouble.
That is beautiful, Jose Mourinho. We love that. Okay, Mr. Paulinho. 1 or 2 words about this teen drama between Gyökeres and Sporting.
He's 27.
All teen dramas are played by 20-year-old men.
Indeed. Immature.
There we go. We love that. Okay, lovely stuff. On to the last breaking news of the show. So, yes, indeed. The last breaking news of the show is indeed about Tottenham Hotspur break club record to make Thomas Frank the 13th permanent manager under Daniel Levy. Thomas Frank has been confirmed as Tottenham Hotspur's new boss to bring an end at the 7 years at Brentford. The 51-year-old has agreed a 3-year deal with the North London outfit as he succeeds Ange Postecoglou in the dugout. Aw, sad. Joining Frank dugout in the assistant is Brentford Justin Conrain, first-team coach, Kristen Haslam, the head of performance, and Joe Newton, the first-team coach analyst, while other people as well too arrived from Manchester United. Postecoglou was axed by Spurs earlier this month, exactly 2 years to the following day that he arrived from Celtic, despite ending the club's 17-year-old drought by scooping the Europa League, securing Champions League football. In the process, their Premier League form was too much of a concern for Daniel Levy, and Tottenham finished 17th spot, just 1 place above relegation, 12 places lower than they ended up in 23-24. And yeah, I mean, it just Spurs paid out around 10 million to price him away from the Bees in Brentford. Record among the clubs that ever paid for the manager. That's amazing. The Spurs activated Dane's release clause, believed by the champions region of 9 million, having turned Brentford from a championship side to established Premier League team as well too. So I mean, honestly, Thomas Frank, I hope he does well at Tottenham. I mean, he is a good coach. He's consistent. He's been doing great stuff with Brentford. Brentford used to be in championship, and he brought them up and kept them up. I mean, not even keeping them up, keeping them above relegation zone and like up into the league too. So fair enough. I don't know. You never know. He could cook. All right, lovely stuff. Mr. Paulinho, got 1 or 2 words about Mr. Thomas Frank going to Spurs, the Tottenham Spurs.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Ooh, that is a nice reference. We love that. Mr. Reguinho, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Thomas the Tank Engine and the Tottenham.
He has big shoes to fill.
Exactly. We love that. We like big shoes. Do you know what big shoes mean? Big socks. You know what big socks means?
Big goodbye.
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I didn't say anything. All right, lovely stuff. Well, everybody, that was indeed sad times. I'm so crying. That was indeed the breaking news. Let us move on to the next segment, which is indeed the transfer talks. And this is indeed where we talk about the newest transfers that happened this summer so far. And let's go ahead and go down the line and go ahead and say the first one. So the first transfer is indeed Trent Alexander-Arnold going from Liverpool to Real Madrid for a nice little $10 million fee. Good for him. And yeah, going to Real Madrid. Nice. Second is Matheus Cunha, the Brazilian, going from Wolves to Manchester United for 74 million. Good for him. Third is Dean. Yay!
Sorry.
Happy. Yeah, no, it's okay. Dean Huijsen, the centre back, going from Bournemouth to Real Madrid for a nice little 59.5 million fee. It's a great signing for Real Madrid. You never know. And the fourth is Estavio going from Palmeiras to Chelsea for 34 million. So yeah, good for the Brazilian, I guess. Next is Tijan Reinders going from AC Milan to Manchester City for 55 million. Okay, well, I guess when De Bruyne left. He has some shoes to fill, and I guess he just has another Dutch man coming to take his spot. Love that. Number 6 is Jeremy Frimpong, going from Bayer Leverkusen to Liverpool to replace Trent Alexander-Arnold for 40 million. Good for him. Another one, Ryan Cherki, going from Lyon in France to Manchester City in the Premier League for 36.5 million. It's a bit of a steal, not gonna lie. But yeah, good signing. Another one, Jean-Claire Tolbido, going to West Ham for 40 million. I don't know where he came from, but hey, shout out to him. Next one is Lian Diop, going from Ipswich Town to Chelsea for 35.5 million. And yeah, good signing for Chelsea, finally getting a good striker. Hopefully can help Jackson to do better. Next is Ryan Alt-Nouri, going from the Wolves to Man City for 36.8 million. It's a great signing for Man City. Damn, they're cooking. Another one is Tarampos Kostalus, a Greek man, going to Brighton for 35 million. Yes. Another one, I guess I can go down the line. Leroy Sané, going from Bayern Munich to Galatasaray on a free transfer. Wow. He will get paid 11 million a year, though. It's a lot. Another one, Joe Bellingham, going from Stoke City. No, is it Stoke City? Is it Southampton? It might be Stoke City or Sunderland. Going to Sunderland, going to Borussia Dortmund.
Sunderland, indeed.
My bad. For 34. Thank you, mate. Thank you for 30.5 million. So wow, it's a huge signing from Sunderland. They got some money now. Next is Jonathan Tah, going from Leverkusen to Bayern Munich. Wow, the loyalty is amazing for 800k. Crazy. Another one for Bayern Munich, Tom Bischoff, centre mid, going to Bayern Munich, German man. Oh, look at this. A Juventus player, Nicolas Gonzalez, going to Juventus for 28.10 million. I don't know where he went from, but good for him. That's nice.
Nico Gonzalez, I think he came from it might be Atlanta. Let me see.
No, it's from Fiorentina.
Oh, Fiorentina.
Love that.
That was
Good
close.
loyalty. Yeah, that's fair.
In the region, mate.
Okay, another one is Pierre Kalulu, going to Juventus as well for 40.3 million.
Yes, sir.
It's a good signing, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Another one
Signed permanent from loan.
from Lille.
No, from a loan.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. They're both from loans. Nico Gonzalez is also from a loan.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Lloyd Kelly. Well,
Damn.
no, Lloyd Kelly was... I guess he was a loan.
Wait, and maybe Renato Vega too.
Did they permanently sign him? I don't know if they did.
It's almost confirmed that they are going to sign him.
That would be good for them.
Wow. Nice.
Because I don't think Renato Vega is in the Club World Cup lineup for Chelsea.
No, he's not. Neither is Felix.
In terms of free transfers, Kevin De Bruyne to Napoli for free.
Yep.
Big one.
That's another big one. Yeah. I was as well trying to go down the list to see any other transfers as well. So if you guys have any transfers, just shout it out. I don't know.
Okay. Who's like Gabri Vega, the guy who went from Celta Vigo to, and he chose who did he chose Al Ahly in Saudi Arabia over all the European sides. He just came back to Porto.
Damn.
Didn't Lenglet finally sign with Atletico?
Well, he signed for a permanent, yeah, and it was good because I think he terminated his contract with Barcelona, so Atletico didn't have to pay for him, which is pretty nice.
Okay.
Love that.
Oh yeah, gang.
Oh boy.
Okay, lovely. Okay, well, that was everybody. The transfer talks. We'll talk more about it and off season of it. So love that. All right, well, everybody, that was indeed transfer talks. We had such a fun time. Wow, I cried and laughed. Let's now move on to the top 5 leagues of Europe. And this time, this is the last episode actually doing the league. So this is going to be the 39th episode. And yes, this will be the end of season 5. And we're going to go into extra time as well too. And talk about more stuff about the Club World Cup and all that type of stuff. So, yep. So for this first league, which is indeed the Premier League, we're going to talk about the team of the season released by Opta analysts, who basically just said, who did the best stats-wise. Goalkeeper is indeed Sels from Nottingham Forest. Right.
Ooh.
Yes, right back is indeed Munoz from Crystal Palace. Centre backs is Saliba from Arsenal and Van Dijk from Liverpool. And left back is Kyrgios, the Hungarian for Bournemouth.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. In the middle, the two midfielders are Gravenbach from Liverpool and Declan Rice from Arsenal. And on the wings, I know, is indeed Mohamed Salah. And indeed, Brian Mbeumo from Brentford. Wow. Crazy. Okay. And then two forwards up there is indeed Alexander Isak from Newcastle and Chris Wood from Nottingham Forest. Wow. I mean, honestly, not too bad. Not too bad. And honestly, I hate to say this. It's confirmed. Mohamed Salah did the best stats-wise out of all the top 5 leagues. It's insane. I don't know how.
That's wild.
Yep. It's, I mean,
Yeah.
at the age he is, I think he's like 38, 37, something like that. Still kicking it about in the Prem, being the best in the world, basically. He is such a great player. I mean, wow. Okay.
Poor lad. Mbappe won the Golden Boot, though.
The boot of gold.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay,
would you guys change anything here in the Premier League?
No. No, I
like
think in regards of like strikers, I think the strikers I expected to have more goals, especially Haaland. He got injured for a good part of the season, so he
He
kind
did.
of went down.
He did. What about you, Mr.
Alexander
Paulinho?
Isak.
what would you change? Post.
I would
Yeah, better question.
put Marco Correa for one of the left right backs. But that's just me.
I did like.
Does that sound biased? I think
Or
that sounds
Moise
biased.
Caicedo for Gravenbach.
Oh, Moise Caicedo actually
Yeah.
played really, really solid this
Well, I
season.
feel like Gravenberg he cooled off towards the end of the year, right? I feel like
Yep.
he wasn't as good at the end. I wouldn't be opposed to that either.
Yeah.
I think Ola Aina was good as well.
Mhm.
But I like Munoz, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't hate his
What about
inclusion.
Cole Palmer?
Nah, he fell off, mate.
Well,
fell off,
he
yes.
he went from faking being chilly after every goal to having chilly form.
There we go. That's a bar. Damn. Crazy.
No way.
Okay. Lovely stuff. Well, everybody, that was the Premier League team of the season. And yeah, congrats to them for the 25-25 season. See you next season for the Premier League. All right, on to the next.
Congratulations, guys, on being accepted by us.
Yes, you are accepted and you are loved by everybody.
By
Okay.
us.
Yes, exactly. On to the next season, and the next league, which is indeed the La Liga. And indeed, the Opta analyst came with the La Liga team this season, 24-25. The goalkeeper was indeed Garcia from, is that Rios Espanol? I said that, yep. The two center backs is indeed Martinez from Barcelona and Vivian from Athletic Bilbao. Good for them. The right and left back. Right back is indeed Kunde from Barcelona and Meninguez from, is that Celta Vigo?
Yep.
Love that. All right. The three center mids is indeed Banya from Villarreal. Baena. Oh, sorry. My bad. Isco Disco from Real Betis and Pedri from Barcelona. And then the three up top is indeed on the left, Rafinha from Barcelona. On the right, Yamal, Barcelona. And on the top, who else but Kylian Mbappe. Yeah. Okay, well, time to ask all of you lads. I'm just going to ask a simple question to both of you. If you had one player to change, who would you change? And I will ask first the Atletico Madrid fan, Paulinho.
Well, Mingueza didn't play on the left, so and he played wingback most of the year. He played on the right. He was better towards the beginning of the year, but he still had a solid season overall. I think he's a good wingback. Koundé being over him is fine. I mean, I feel like Koundé and Llorente are the two standout right backs, and then maybe Mingueza as a wingback. Left backs to put over him, I'd probably put Sergi Cardona. I liked him, and I also think Yuri Berichiche on Athletic Bilbao is also very good. But I think Well, I think Balde is good as well. Those are my clear top three at left back, but I like Cardona, kind of just because of how well-rounded he is.
I just changed the music, sorry. Okay, fair. Mr. Reguino, what about you, mate? Who you changing?
I wouldn't change anybody, to be honest. I think everybody. Well, I didn't really pay attention to other teams
You
like
wouldn't
Bilbao
put
or.
Anthony in? Damn.
Oh, the only reason why I
Yeah,
wouldn't is
take out
because
Yamal.
he came in like
Exactly.
mid-season, or not mid-season, but he came in like a little later.
And he changed Real Betis.
He did, but I think Isco still had a bigger impact. I mean, Isco went back to the national team after that,
You
Yeah,
could also
after
say
not being
that
called up.
Isco only played half the season, really, as
true.
well.
He came from
Came
PSG.
back from injury, and
Oh, JK.
he also wasn't that good until Anthony came in, coincidentally. But the other reason I wouldn't choose Balde for the back line is just because it would look bad having three Barcelona players
Yeah.
with them conceding 40 goals. So,
My question is, why is Garcia back there?
because he was amazing.
But Chesney chokes.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, Juan Garcia was like he basically single-handedly saved Espanyol from relegation.
Oh, wow. I
Like,
thought they got relegated.
was-
Damn. JK.
No, that was like it's one of the best like goalkeeping seasons I've seen in terms of like actually affecting the team. There were so many games that they won by one goal, or there was a one goal shift in that would have shifted the points where he made like unreal saves. So he definitely deserves his spot. I would the other position I'd consider is midfield, but I don't really have anyone in mind that I really want to throw into midfield over Isco.
Fair. Okay. Well, everybody, that was indeed La Liga 24-25 season. Shout out to all the La Liga team of the season players.
Shout out to Mbappe, the
Yeah, I
goat.
know.
He carried Madrid.
Oh, I will shout out Amara Rose.
Who?
He's a 10 for Osasuna. I like
Okay.
him.
Okay.
But if you wanted to throw anyone in there, and the formation's already awkward, but maybe him for Isco. But
Oh,
Isco
you know
had
what?
a more
Also,
outstanding into the year.
shout out to Johnny Cardoso, a U.S. talent in Spain.
Sure.
True.
We're up at this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Atletico were trying to get him.
Oh,
But they want 40 mil, and Atletico's saying no.
brother, what the hell?
I know, right?
Okay. Lovely stuff. That was indeed La Liga. Let's now move on to the next league, which is indeed the Bundesliga.
Bunda.
Yeah, Bunda. So the Opta analysis came up with a Bundesliga team of the season 24-25. Who is in it? The goalkeeper is Vacilas. He is from, indeed, FC St. Pauli.
Oh,
And the two center
Me.
backs. Yes, Paulinho Lee FC. That is just you. Okay, the two center backs are indeed Bunkano and Jonathan Tah from Bayern München and Bayern München. I mean, sorry, Bayern Leverkusen. Yeah, Tah went to Bayern München, but yep. On the left is indeed Mittelstadt for Stuttgart. Great left back. Sure. And right is Weiser from Werder Bremen. Now, this is a weird one. The center defensive mid best player is indeed Mr. Joshua Kimmich from Bayern München. Three in the middle is indeed Bierfo from Freiburg. In the middle, Florian Wirtz from Bayern Leverkusen. And then Mikel Olise from Bayern München on the right. The two strikers are indeed who else but none other but Harry Kane from Bayern München and Serge Guirassy from Borussia Dortmund. Both great strikers for the season. All right, well, yeah, same question to you guys both. Anything you would want to change? One player? What you thinking?
Wait, hold up. Paul, you can go ahead. I'm looking up a
Where
player
are
real
the
quick.
Frankfurt guys at? And if we're gonna count half seasons, I would want to throw a
Mamouche.
certain Omar in there.
Yep,
Yeah.
agreed. I'd put
Maybe
Omar.
I'd throw him in for I don't really want to throw him in over Grifo because Grifo was pretty good for Freiburg.
I throw him in for Elise.
I was gonna say Elise was probably Bayern's best player. Maybe I'd take out Girassi, put him on
Yeah.
Bush, personally.
That's tough. But yeah.
I would say Grimaldo was pretty decent from what I've seen. I
Shout.
liked him.
Good
Mhm.
shout.
We'll say I'm a big fan of Mittelstadt. I think if anyone buys him, he's gonna be a bargain.
Yeah. Agreed. Or Frimpong as well too. Frimpong was
Oh, Frimpong, yes.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they snubbed him from the team.
yeah, true.
Although Weiser's good. But
Yeah.
I like watching a random Werder Bremen game or a few a year.
Yeah, they're a good side.
I watched them against like Augsburg or something this year, and I watched them against two other lower half teams.
Ooh, also shout out to Thomas Muller.
Yeah, he's retired.
Should have been there.
He
Damn.
should be in the team. Take Wirtz out.
Agreed. He's at Liverpool
Yeah,
now.
he's washed.
Yes.
Washed. Terrible. Okay. Well, everybody, that was indeed the Bundesliga of the season. Shout out to all the players that did make the.
Hey,
Was
host,
it-
what would you change?
Ooh, I mean, I was kind of with you as well too. Ahmad Mush.
The
definitely.
Mush.
Yeah, the Mush. I would say Ekatike, but he didn't really do much until the kind of mid of the season.
So Mush left.
Yeah. Fair enough. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bundesliga. That is over and done. Cheers. On to the next league, which is indeed the Serie A. So yes, the Serie A team of the season brought to you by Opta Analysis is indeed the goalkeeper. It is, oh wow, can I even look there? Maros Vilar. Where does he play?
Roma.
Roma. Love that. Thank you. And then Bastoni, the centre backs, is indeed from Inter Milano. And the other one is indeed in Liga for Roma. And the other one is indeed
Rachmani.
Rahmani. Oh, I love that name. Where does he play?
Napoli.
Napoli. There we go. The centre mids.
I've already found an incredible snub in there.
Okay. Two centre mids are indeed Ryan Diaz from AC Milan and Ederson from. Is Ederson Napoli?
Atalanta.
Close enough. All right, the right wing backs and left wing backs. This is so weird. Is indeed Orsolini, and he plays for Napoli.
Bologna.
Oh shit! I knew that. And the left wing is indeed. This is so weird. Scott McTominay from Napoli. Damn.
Pretty much.
Okay. Interesting. All right, the three on the top is indeed Marcus Thuram from Inter Milan on the left side. On the right is Moise Kean from Fiorentina. And the top is, of course, Matteo Retegui from Atalanta. Yeah, well deserved on the. I don't know. Interesting, but yes, I'm sure there's a lot to change here, coming from both of you, Juventus fans and Roma and everything else. What about you, Mr. Reginho? I'll ask you first, mate. Who do you think you would change out here? You put in Vlahovic?
No, funny enough, nobody from Juventus would probably make it in there. Well, to be honest, no, I'm wrong about that. The only person I would change would be McKennie. I think he was the most consistent player in Juventus the whole season.
Fair.
And he played every position. I think if you look at his stats, I think he played every position this season besides striker. I know he's playing winger, but I don't think he ended up playing striker. He played center back, right wing back. Well, full wing
Maybe you
backs.
could throw my left wing back for this.
Yeah, he played left wing back
who
too.
never played there.
Yeah, so the only person I would add from Juventus is McKennie, and then from Roma, Matthias Schule. Matthias Schule actually stepped it up a lot after Dybala got injured, and obviously I put Dybala in there, and that's it.
Fair. What about you, Mr. Polino?
Ooh, well, first of all, I feel like not having Buongiorno in there is kind of a crime. I mean, Napoli had the best defense in Serie A by a bit, and he was the best defender on there. So it's kind of funny that Rachmani's good, but their best defender didn't make the team somehow. I mean, there's plenty of changes to make. What else would I do? Well, I would also not like fake the formation they're trying to do. They're trying to make it look like the team's balanced. But they should make it a 3-3-4 then at this point. They have 3 strikers in this team and 1 winger. Is there anyone else I would change? I kind of like it. If you were to actually put a right back in there, maybe I'd put Dodo. And I'd change this to a back 4. But
Fair.
how was Ndika, by the way? Mr. Reguinho.
Ndika, what team does
Did
he play
he pick
in?
it up? He plays for your teammate.
The-
Did
Roma?
he play better second half of the season? Because I know that Roma were a bit of a horror show first half.
I think so. I think he definitely played a lot better second half of the season. It also had to do with the coach. I think the coach used him a lot more effectively. I liked him. He did a couple crucial saves, especially against bigger teams where they shouldn't have gotten scored on. I know he did do a couple mistakes, but not enough to like say that he
Mhm.
was bad. I think he did pretty well, especially under 3 different managers. He adapted pretty well.
Well,
Wow.
speaking of half seasons, I mean, Kvaratskhelia was definitely the best player in Serie, even if you're only counting his half season. I would say the same with Marmoush. So I would take out any single player in this team to put him in.
Fair show.
Oh, also a transfer. Well, I don't know if it's a transfer, but Gasperini. Is it Gasperini? Give me a sec. Yeah,
Yeah,
Gasperini is a
Gasperini.
Roma coach now.
Oh shit.
That'll be good for them, I think.
Yeah, I think it's
Gasperini
gonna
is
be
very
really
good.
good for them. He was in Atlanta from 2016. Damn.
Shout out.
Yeah, he's a new Roma coach because their previous coach actually retired. It's not that he ended up resigning or transferring to or managing a different team. It's just that he ended up retiring.
Sad. Good. He got his tenure. He can travel the world now. Good for him.
Same. I'll do that with Derek.
I love that.
And what about you, host?
I would put.
Marmoush.
No, I agree with you, honestly. With the Kvaratskhelia, I would put him in for Gisolini. Honestly. Actually, no. That's a lie. I'd put him for Marcus Thuram. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
my choice.
I'm so glad Martinez is not there. Just
Of course he's not here.
I feel like all 3 of those forwards like just did good enough to
Fair.
like
Yeah.
they all did like equally good. I don't think any of the forwards were like Lautaro Martinez, for example, last year.
Mhm.
I don't think anyone was like the standout forward of the year.
Yeah. Okay, well, everybody. That was the Serie team of the season. We'll see them next year. Yeah, moving on to the next league, which is indeed the French league, which is the Ligue 1. So Optanalysis chose the Ligue 1 team of the season for 24-25. Indeed, his goal, it is Petrovic, the Chelsea loanee to Strasbourg. Shout out to him. He's such a great player. And then, of course, in the centre backs pairing is the 2 Paris Saint-Germain players, Pacho and Marquinhos from Paris Saint-Germain. It looks like we have a Paris Saint-Germain back 4 with Mendes and Hakimi in left to right pack. So that's kind of crazy. They have a whole Paris Saint-Germain backside. In the middle is indeed Santos from Strasbourg, Brazilian, and Højbjerg from Montpellier, from Marseille, doing great there. And then, of course, in the upper center mids is indeed Barcola from the left side for PSG, Mason Greenwood slapping it up in the Ligue 1 for Marseille in the middle. And of course, it is indeed Cherki on the right for Lyon. Such a great player, he is consistent. And then the top striker is indeed, as a false nine, he's been playing Ousmane Dembélé for PSG. Shout out to him. Great player. Okay, well, everybody, would you want to change anybody? What you think about this one? A lot of PSG.
I'd put Vitinha in. I think Vitinha stepped it up a lot. And he
Ooh,
was really influential in PSG's Champions League run.
fair shout. Fair shout. Yeah, but this is only for Ligue 1, so no.
Champions League
Wow.
thanks.
Why you gotta discriminate against
You know
Champions
what I
League
will
like
say?
that?
Discriminate.
Throw Kvaratskhelia in there again. Barklow
Oh, for
didn't
real?
score after like October.
That is true. Damn. Kevin making it in 2 of them. That's crazy.
Remember beginning of the season where we had the show and Barklow was like stuck on 10 goals for like 2-3 months straight.
For
And
like
he
3 years?
Get off the list. Yeah.
I like it.
It looks like he actually put up 14-10, but he had such a long time without scoring, and I also think I don't think he makes the most of his chances. I think they were resting other guys and giving him more minutes in Ligue 1.
Fair. Okay. So no changes for you lads besides Kvaratskhelia.
And
I'd say
Vitinha.
Vitinha.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
I would
Okay.
maybe I would if I knew more about the defenders, then maybe I would take out Pacho.
Okay.
Because we don't
wow.
like anyone from Frankfurt.
Right. Okay. Love that. Okay. On to the next league. So congrats to Alta Analysis of their Ligue 1. Yeah. Good players. We'll see you the next season. All right. On to the next league, which is indeed the MLS and Saudi Pro League. Currently, MLS, they are still going on. First place is Philadelphia Union. Second is Cincinnati. Third is Inter Miami. Fourth is Nashville. Fifth, Columbus. Sixth, New York Red Bull. And seventh, Orlando City. Eighth, Charlotte. And ninth, Chicago Fire. Down table, 13th is Atlanta United. 14th, Toronto. And 15th, Montreal. Top goal scorers for MLS at the moment is indeed Tai Boribo for Philadelphia Union for 13 goals. Great player. Second is Sam Surridge with 11 goals for Nashville. And third is indeed Kevin Dakey with 10 goals for Cincinnati. All right, lovely stuff from the MLS. Now the Saudi Pro League is indeed over and done. And the Opt analysis did indeed choose the players of it. And the goalkeeper is indeed Marc Borjan from a team, which is pretty cool. It's cool that he plays for a team. And I will tell you the team he plays for in a second. He played for Al Qaeda. Shout out to him. Great player, great times. We love that. Okay, on the backs is indeed João Cancelo from Al Hilal. Yes, sir. I got that right. And then is Ryan Abanez from Al Ali Saudi. I got that right. Wow, so good. And then Ryan Lodi from Al Hilal as well too. In the middle, indeed, is Brozovic from Al Nassr. Neves from Al Hilal. And then N'Golo Kante from Al Nassr. Nope.
Al-Ittihad?
Sir. Yes, Al Ittihad. The top. Okay, now wow. The top 4 up top is indeed Malcolm from Al Hilal, Cristiano Ronaldo from Al Nassr, Karim Benzema from Al Ittihad. El Ittihad. Yep. And then Al Dorasi from Al Hilal. Crazy. Wow. Any of you lads would change anything from the Saudi Pro League team of the seasons?
No, I'm just gonna say shout out to Conte for still being a baller.
Of course. Shout out to Ronaldo, being 40 years old and still doing
Mr. C. Yes, sir.
Mr. C. Polino?
Where is Yannick Ferreira Carrasco? Is the question.
Oh, I forgot he even plays there.
Oh, who's Rakitic is over there too, isn't he? I think they're on the same team.
Is he? I thought he was on the Croatian league.
No. I think they both went to oh, I do not see. Can you show the league table?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh wait, Al Shabab. That's what it is.
Wow, interesting.
Yes.
Good for him, I guess. Okay. Great.
Ooh, also.
Yeah, go ahead.
Quick shout out to Chicago Fire for battering, in your words, dear host.
Yes,
DC
sir.
United
Yep.
1-7.
1-7. Yep.
Yes,
Crazy.
sir.
Even though we just lost 7-2 like 3 weeks ago.
That's the MLS for you, mate. Great players. Great times.
Only I think we were only, let me see. I swear we're only like a few spots ahead of them too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I checked it. We were like 2 points ahead of them before the game. We beat them 7-1.
We love the MLS so much. Such a great
Good
time.
stuff.
Okay, well, everybody, that was MLS inside of Pro League. Love that. And now let's move on to the Champions League. And what did happen with the Champions League? It was indeed. I'm going to press another button because I like buttons. Now we want this one. Yes, love that. Yeah, Champions League. Who won? It was indeed Paris Saint-Germain meeting the lovely Inter Milan. That was a 5-0. Crazy. Yeah. Who is the team of the season? That's what we want to know for Champions League. It was indeed the goalkeeper, Gianluigi Donnarumma from Paris Saint-Germain. The back two was indeed Bastoni and Marquinhos, both in their team of the seasons for their leagues. And on the right and left, actually, wow, Paris Saint-Germain, Nuno Mendes, and Hakimi as well too with their team of the season for Ligue 1. Shout out to them. Wow. In the middle is indeed Declan Rice and Vitinha. Vitinha's right there, as Paulinho said, he wanted him there, and as well too, Reguinho said he wanted him there as well too. On the left and right is indeed the La Liga team of the season mates, is indeed Rafinha and Yamal. Shout out to them. And then, there we go. And then the top two is indeed Dembele and Desiree Doué from Paris Saint-Germain. Wow. This is definitely winners biased. What did you say, mate?
I was gonna say it's interesting. Doué basically got put in for his final performance.
It's true. It's very true. Okay, well, any of you lads want to change anything here?
Give me Kvaratskhelia.
Okay, fair there. Who would you change him for? Yamal or Doué? Yeah, okay, fair. Okay, Mr. Reguinho?
No, I'm actually pretty fine with. Well, yeah, I'd put in Kvaratskhelia too.
Okay.
I think he was more influential than Desiree Doué was.
Fair.
He won the treble of team of the season for our show.
That is true.
True. Yeah.
So he's welcome. Now he has a Quinn Temple this season.
What a man. What a lovely man. He gets shunned because he's Georgian.
I'm sure he's happy that we elected him.
That's all that matters, honestly.
Yes.
It should matter.
Yep.
What do you say, Reguinho?
I was about to say shout out to Nuno Mendes for shutting down Lamine Yamal in their national game. It's pretty
Oh, yeah,
good.
too. We'll talk about that. Don't worry. We'll talk about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. Well, everybody, that was the Champions League team this season. Love that. Can't wait for next season's Champions League. It'll be fun. Well, everybody.
You ruined Fabian Ruiz's streak.
Oh.
I think he won every competition he played in for like the last season and a half or something.
Mm-hmm.
And now no longer.
Damn. We cry. But hey, we cry really loud. It's okay. Okay, well, everybody, Champions League done. Let's go on to the next one, which is the Europa League. And yes, it was Tottenham and Manchester United who won 17 years. They won a trophy. It was indeed Tottenham. Congratulations to them. And Ange Postecoglou, he got the boot going back to Australia. Shrimps on the barbie. All right, well, the Europa League team of the season is indeed goalkeeper. This is weird. It was Tottenham goalkeeper Vicario, Italian. In the middle, it was the Koch from Frankfurt and Romero from Tottenham. The centre backs, wow. On the left, it was Burkan from Bodo Glimt in Norway. And on the right, it was the Pedro Porro, these two defenders. For Tottenham, good for them. Okay, the middle is indeed Casemiro from Manchester United, okay? Bruno Fernandes from Manchester United, I agree with that full 100%. And Berg from Bodo Glimt. Oh, good for them. Then on the three at the top is indeed Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao, Solanke from Tottenham, and Ryan Cherky from Lyon. Those three at the top. Okay, lads. Anything you want to change I mean, I kind of have a couple I would want to say. I would say Casemiro.
Yeah, I wasn't asked. What is he doing there?
He did better than other players. That's at least I'll say. Bruno Fernandes, 100% deserved. But yeah, I could take out Vicario. I could take out Casemiro. I could take out Romero. Yeah, I can even take out Solanke, honestly. But yeah, anything?
No, besides Casemiro, I just don't understand why he's. I mean, I understand he played a little better than other players, but like, oh, and I'll also add in Son, Human Son, just because I like him.
Cute, very cute.
I could take out my cock.
Oh,
Whoa!
for
Yeah, I
Tottenham.
have a
Just kidding. I'll
rooster
leave him
too,
in.
but
I'll
it's
leave
not
him in.
here.
I'll leave him in.
That's because Tottenham are the cockerels. They make sense, right, Paulinho?
Indeed. That's
Okay, there we go.
that's why
Bring
it's
that
that
up.
up.
There we go.
Tottenham. There we go.
Love that.
I will say if Due can get into the final for a performance, you can take Solanke out for it.
Okay.
He was
Honest.
hard to watch in the final.
Damn.
It's a tough watch.
Very tough.
I don't even remember. Wait, I don't even remember who the strikers even were in the semifinals. Did Lacazette score a lot of goals? I would just throw him in for Solanke. I don't want Solanke in there.
Fair. Okay. Well, everybody, that was the Europa League team of the season. We love that. On to the next one. And yeah, congratulations to all of the Europa Leagues, and we'll see you next year. All right, next league was the Europa Conference League. Love that. It was between Real Betis and Chelsea. Chelsea did win it. It was a 4-1 win. Pretty easy for them. But yeah. I mean, kind of, but yeah. Everybody kind of expected it in the beginning. Well, yes, the team of the season for the Europa Conference League is indeed the goalkeeper, Jorgensen from Chelsea. Don't know if I agree with that, but he did decent. The centre backs are indeed Nathan from Real Betis and Adarabioyo. I feel like Tosin. I think they call him Tosin. I'm pretty sure they should call him Tosin. But yeah, on the centre backs and the left to right backs is the left back Gosens from Fiorentina and Sabali from Real Betis. Love that. In the middle is indeed Enzo Fernandez for Chelsea, Isco from Real Betis. He's also at the Liga team of the season. And there's Seslal from that lovely team that we all know and love. I completely forgot them, but that's okay. It's fine. We love. What team are they? Don't know. It's fine. He's a great player. Okay, lovely. On the 2-3 forwards is indeed Hokmak from Djurgården, Palulu from that team that did really good, Jagiellonia, and Cole Palmer, Chippy's in it, from Chelsea FC. Any of you lads?
Cesar plays for Celje.
Oh, Celje, my bad. Is that Serbian side, I believe? Or Slovenian?
Slovenian.
Okay, love that. All right, yeah, it's right here. It legit says right here. Love that.
Oh.
What do you lads want to change anything about this?
I would add in Anthony.
Fair.
I would also add in David De Gea. He was playing for Fiorentina, right? De Gea.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would add him. I mean, he came out from a tough situation that he was in, and then kind of balled out for a while with Fiorentina, kind of keeping like a couple clean sheets here and there, and providing like some crucial saves for the team. So,
That's a
and I
fun
also
shout.
add Moise Kean. Yeah.
Okay.
I would never take on my boy Palulu.
Dude, shout out Palulu.
Yes. Who played on the? You know what? Throw Anthony on the left wing. He can play anywhere. The GOAT
He is
just like
true.
that.
belongs.
He should be goalkeeper, honestly.
Yes.
Well, everybody, that was the Europa Conference League. That was a fun season for them, I guess. And yeah, can't wait to see you next season. Very, very excited. Sure. All right, on to the next league, which is the UEFA Nations League. It did happen. Yeah, last time we talked about it, we were going into the semifinals. It was Germany and Portugal, and Spain and France. Indeed, Germany and Portugal. It was 1-2 for Portugal beating out Germany. Wow. That German defending looked actually disgusting. It was terrible. But yeah, Portugal, shout outs to them. And then it was Spain and France. This was actually a great match, kind of 5-4 for Spain. They did have a big lead, and then France came back with 4 goals, and it was close. But yeah, Spain, they did indeed win. And the match for third place was indeed Germany and France. It was a comfortable win for France, 0-2 for France. Yeah, decent match. And then next match, the final match for UEFA Nations League 2025, Portugal and Spain. It was 2-2 into, yeah, wow. It was 2-2 going into extra time. And then they went to penalties where Portugal won it 5-3. So yeah. Shout out.
Morata choked.
Yep, we love to see that. We love to see that so much. Okay, well, what did happen? Yep. Let's go ahead and talk about the final. It was indeed first Mr. Zubamendi scoring for Spain in 21st minute. Then it was indeed Nuno Mendes scoring in 26th minute, bullet of a shot to the bottom hand corner. It was a great shot. And then it was indeed Oyarzabal scoring for Spain, 45th minute. 2 unlikely goal scorers for Spain. And of course, who else but Mr. Homelander, Ronaldo, 61st minute for him. Great little tap in, right place, right time. That is him. He is him. They went to penalties, and as yes, Reguinho said it, Morata missed. And yes, 5-3 for Spain. They did win it on penalties, so congratulations to them. Let's talk about some stats. Yes, indeed. Let's go talk about some stats for this match. It was indeed 40% possession to 60% possession for Spain. Total attempts on target was indeed 7-16 for Spain. Corners taken 3-4 for Spain. Passing accuracy 88-93 for Spain. And yeah, much more control of the Spain, honestly, in this. But yeah, it is what it is. It was a decent match. This tournament isn't, the greatest of all time, but wasn't it decent? Let me go ahead and talk about the top goal scorers for the UEFA Nations League this season. First was in the Gyökeres scoring 9 goals for Sweden. Wow. Second was the Ronaldo scoring 8 goals for Portugal. Such a great player. Still so old too. Third is Haaland for Norway. 7 goals. Wow. Good for him. Fourth is Marin for Romania with 6 goals. Šeško for Slovenia for 5 goals. And Koulibaly for France scoring 4 goals. Good for him. Okay. Any of you lads want to talk about this match? It was decent.
I want to say that obviously we were expecting more from Lamine Yamal. I think he just stepped it up second half. He was kind of absent first. Nico Williams kind of was the main provider for attacking. Oyarzabal was actually really, really well. He kept moving between lines. He kept missing losing his marker. And that kind of provided Spain with a little more freedom to move the ball around, and he created a lot of chances. And he ended up scoring too.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out to Nuno Mendes for shutting down Lamine Yamal too. It was crazy.
Oh.
Good stuff.
In the final. Yikes.
Yeah, and then also Portugal's keeper was actually pretty decent too. I wanna say they played pretty well.
Thiago Costa. Great player. Okay. Well, indeed, that was the UEFA Nations League. Let's now get into it. Yeah, actually still getting into it. UEFA Nations League team of the season. The goalkeeper was indeed Marc Magnon for France. 2 centre-backs was Bastoni and Van Dijk. Oh, love that. Both in their Premier League and Serie A team of the season. And then left and right is indeed shocking. Nuno Mendes for Portugal and Joshua Kimmich playing right back. Wow. Indeed, in there, both Ligue and Bundesliga team this season. Shout out to them. And indeed, it was in the middle, Bruno Fernandes, Vitinha, and Luka Modric. Modric still playing top class. Good for him. Did he move to AC Milan? I believe he moved to AC Milan. Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yep. Nice. Here we go. But yeah, shout out to Vitinha. Did great stuff for Portugal. Bruno Fernandes as well too. Yeah, Modric. Great. Consistent. And yes, of course, the 3 top up there is indeed Florian Wirtz, Kylian Mbappe, and Lamine Yamal. No surprises. All in their team of the seasons. Great players. Okay, lovely stuff. Yeah. Anyone you'd want to change, Mr. Reguinho?
Um, Probably put in Pedri for Bruno Fernandes.
Okay.
I
Let's
think
jump.
Modric. I mean, despite his age, he's still a solid player enough to keep. Because he's a game changer. Like his
Of course.
experience, he might not be the fastest, but his experience on in the game, he knows how to like control the tempo and make the right passes.
Of course, mate. Okay. Lovely stuff. Yeah, how's the UEFA Nations League? We'll see it whenever it comes again. Is it every year or is it like every 2 years or whatever? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I will ask Siri. Hey Siri, how often are the UEFA Nations Leagues?
The UEFA Nations League is played every 2 years.
There we
This
go.
answer is from Ticket.com.
Got it. Okay, love that. Yes, you heard it here first. 2 years. Every 2 years.
Shout
Great.
out to Siri.
Thank you, Siri. Big G. Okay, well, that was indeed the UEFA Nations League. Let's now go on to our next segment of the show, which is indeed the. Oh, that's okay. The lovely, lovely football moves of the week. And yes, I already did update all the slides with all the winning because if you can see with my all my stuff indeed here, I do it based on the team that wins. So like Premier League, red for Liverpool, La Liga, red for Barcelona, Bundesliga, red for Bayern Munich over here, Serie, light blue for Napoli, and Ligue, blue right here for PSG. And yeah, easy stuff. I'm so cool. And I did update the memes as well, but we'll talk about it next season. But yes,
I like that.
thank you so much. But yes, the meme, I put Yamal here because that was a funny meme of him at the end of the match because he was talking a bunch of smack, and we love to meme that. In the background is indeed the Club World Cup because, oh god, that's a meme. All right, well, yes, welcome everybody to the football memes of the week, brought to you by Rob Banter. So we talk about the biggest football memes that happened during the week of football. First meme is indeed about Mr. Trent going to Real Madrid, and his picture of Madrid Zone posted on Twitter saying, "What a pick, greatness." It was just Trent looking at all the trophy cabinet at Real Madrid, all the Champions League trophies, and someone commented under this saying, "This is what Trent is thinking in his head. That's the one where I fell asleep at the back post."
Damn. He
Yeah.
probably is thinking about that.
It's probably true. It's probably true. He's an assisted his future club. Good for him. Good for him. Great team player. All right, on to the next meme. So yes, this is indeed Florian Wirtz in the transfer market. And it shows all the top transfers that happen. And yes, Florian Wirtz is the third highest transfer in football history with 150 million moving from Bayer Leverkusen to Liverpool. Wow, 150 million. Crazy. That is just, in front of it was indeed Kylian Mbappe going from Monaco to Paris Saint-Germain for 180 million, and Neymar, the top one, going from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain for 222 million. Holy shite. But yes, the caption of this says, replying to that, says, LMAO, I'm crying fam. What did Barcelona do with their Neymar money? It's true. I have no idea what they did with that money. They probably
Yeah, what did they do?
bet Tottenham to win the trophy or something like that. I don't know. Crazy. Poor Mr. Florian Wirtz. He's looking like he has a clue too.
Is that still the most expensive transfer up to date?
Neymar? Yep, correct.
Damn.
Right. It's Paris Saint-Germain. Not surprised. They have money. It is what it is.
Sheesh.
I know, right? Okay, well, on to the last meme, and Yamal looks like he's perplexed, as always. So yes, oh yeah, it is about Yamal. So breaking news, everybody. Crazy. Lamine Yamal did indeed win a trophy, and he's a favorite to win the JBL d'Or.
That's hilarious.
It's fine. I'm going to clown him right now while he's down and lost, and while he was talking shite. He's still going to be a great player. I mean, it's obvious. He's 17, already doing this type of stuff. Just don't get injured, mate. Please take a rest when you can. But yes, congratulations to you, man. Okay, well, everybody, that was indeed the lovely football music. What was your favorite meme over here, Riggy Neil?
Honestly, I think I'll have to go with the Trent one.
Okay.
Because he looks like he's actually in deep thought. He's like, damn, was that actually the one where actually I messed up?
Probably. I wonder how is it gonna be in Liverpool, because it's like it's a hit or miss when signing players from the Bundesliga to move to the Premier League.
Yeah, that's gonna be a yikes.
I don't know. Okay, love yourself. That was indeed the football news of the week. Let's now get into our next lovely one. We're so happy. ASMR will be like this. There we go. Well, yes, everybody, let's now get into the next segment of the show, which is indeed the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Let's go into it, lads. Ha.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Aye, Suey. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football.
Wow.
So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema. Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
Okay, lovely stuff.
So if I have a lot to prove, imagine the others.
All right, Mr. Virginio, are you ready for this, mate?
Yes, sir. I was born ready for this, actually.
That is very nice. I like that. Mr. Paulinho, my friend, my friend?
Yes.
Okay, love that. Cool. Well, the show is indeed about the player of the season in top 5 leagues, which is none other than Mr. Mohamed Salah. Let's get into it. So yeah, the quiz is about him. How tall is Mohamed Salah? Is he 168 centimeters, 175 centimeters, 180 centimeters, or 185? So it's 6'8", 7'5", 80, or 85. You have approximately 10 seconds to answer. 68, 75, 80, 85 centimeters.
Wait, did you translate them to feet and inches?
68.
Yes.
I will go with the second lowest one.
175.
Okay. The correct answer. Oh my gosh. You guys won't guess.
He looks pretty decently tall, though.
He's a
I would say
baddie.
it's 5'10", right?
I'll say 168. I'll stick with my answer. Final answer.
Well, the correct answer is indeed. One of you did correct. It is not 185.
By the way, if I get this wrong, I'm throwing my phone across my room.
I hope you have insurance. It is 180. It is not 180. It is not 168. It is
Oh
175.
no! All right, I'm checking my phone.
I love that for you, mate. Okay, well, 175 indeed. Yeah, Mr. Polino, shout out to you, mate. 1-0. Love that. All
Thank
right.
you.
Anytime. What is Mohamed Salah's full name? Is it Mohamed Salah El Shenawi Goma? Mohamed Salah Abo El Fatou? Mohamed Salah Hamad Marous Gali? Or Mohamed Salah Khalid Marmoush? Oh, Marmoush, shout out. All right, I'm not going to repeat this again. So you either say 1, 2, 3, or 4. You have 10 seconds.
Say through.
He's the El Sharawi one, or whatever.
Is it Goma, El Fatou, Gali, or Marmoush?
Oh, El Faturo. El Faturo? Yeah.
Sure. What about you, Mr. Polino?
He stole Marmoush's name.
Oh. Okay. It is not indeed Goma. It is not Marmoush. It is not Fatou.
Are you serious? Oh my
It is
god.
indeed Mohamed Salah Hamed Marous Gali.
Dude, that was my second guess.
You silly sausage. All right. Well, 1-0 still for Paulinho. Question number 3. Mohamed Salah was born in Egyptian village near. Can I say this? Najrig. I'm going to say that.
Word.
Yeah, okay. Yep. What is the nearest city? Is it Luxor, Bassoun, Giza, or Alexandria? Is it near Luxor, Bassoun, Giza or Alexandria? You have 10
I'm
seconds.
gonna say Alexandria.
I will say Alexandria.
Damn, you guys
Ooh.
like. Okay. Well,
I actually know a girl named Alexandria too.
I didn't ask.
Different
I asked
relation.
Liga.
Okay, my bad.
Okay.
It is not Alexandria.
Wow.
Okay,
That's
so it
that.
doesn't matter.
It is not
We don't
Giza.
care where it's from.
It is not. Like so. This is the Basun. I care
Well,
about
then-
you.
Well,
Regina.
unfortunately, I've only heard of Giza and Alexandria.
Fair. All right, still 1-0. Question number 4. In which year was his first awarded BBC African Footballer of the Year? Oh, award. Okay. Interesting. Was it 2017, 2014, 2016, or 2020? 2017, 2014, 2016, 2020. First African Footballer of the Year award for him. When was it? You have 10 seconds.
Your thing cut out for me. Can you say the years again?
2017, 2014, 2016, 2020.
2017.
Okay.
2016.
Okay, wow. The correct answer is not 2020. It is not 2014. It is not 2016. It is indeed 2017.
Seriously?
Yep. Paulinho, congratulations, mate. You did win that one.
Dude, Mo and me are close.
I know, right? Okay. So, last question.
Did he just call him Mo?
Yep. Yep.
No way.
He knows
Yeah.
him like that.
And we were just talking about like his BBC, and I like am familiar with that too.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
About him, British
Yeah, me too.
Broadcasting System.
Same. Actually, I like the
I'm familiar with the entity.
pretty good programs on that broadcasting system.
Oh, yes.
I like the system.
Very big system. All right. Question number 5. The last question. You know, I'll count this as double for you. Why not? Mo Salah famously wears the number 11 shirt for Liverpool. What number does he wear playing for Egypt? Is it number 7, number 9, number 10, or number 11? Actually, there's another choice. Number 12. You have 10 seconds.
He would wear number 11, right? Right.
I don't know.
I'll take
I'm
with
asking
that. Neymar inspired him.
It was a trick question. He doesn't wear a shirt when I'm watching him.
That's true. He is
Oh.
sexy.
Boy, he's actually pretty fit for his age.
Oh my god.
You tell him that. Tell him you look good for your age, by the way.
Next time I see him, I will tell him that.
Okay. What are you guys saying?
11.
Okay. Paulinho? What do you say?
10.
Okay. Well, it is not 7. It is not 9. It is indeed the number. Well, this means someone won. I wonder who won. Crazy. Correct answer was number 10, which means, Mr. Paulinho, you did win the show.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Well,
Dude,
he
I
did say
told
he
you we
was
were close. Everything I
Yeah.
said was facts.
he
In
did
this
say he was
video
close
about me and Bob.
with Mo.
Oh my god.
No way.
How do you
he said
feel,
Mo.
Mr. Paulinho? You won.
I feel fulfilled.
You
Like
should.
I do with Mo.
Oh. Okay.
They're best friends.
Sure.
A healthy Mo salad.
US and A, greatest country in the world.
Can you do one for Egypt?
For your patronage.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Segan is just a spectator, looks down at him and says, "That's not human." And it is not. It is superhuman.
I'm born Mo Salah.
He's done everything. He comes
Staying
up
Liverpool.
even
Staying
more
loyal to
than-
Liverpool. Unlike Trent.
I think we have to save Jumanji.
Actually, what if I replace Trent?
You do better at defending
You
it.
gotta send highlight videos to Liverpool.
Oh,
Oh wait,
From the
or
Liverpool.
Madrid. Where are you replacing him?
They're like, oh my god, dude, the players are so good that you're playing against. Can we scout them too?
oh, wow.
Oh boy.
Well, everybody, that was indeed the lovely
girls.
show. I'm so sorry.
Shout out to Ronaldo right there. You see him, the GOAT.
He is, yeah, indeed. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching the show. this was the last episode of season 5. Very sad. Very sad. Mr. Reginio, thank you for joining, mate. It was a fun season.
Of course, I love this season.
It was great. Very, very good. Paulinho, mate, thank you as well, too. Beautiful from you as well.
Thank you as well, host.
Thank you, mate.
For putting up with my showers.
I love your showers, especially Mohamed Salah. He does too.
Yeah. He has to join me. But I only join him when you don't let me join you.
Fair. Okay, well, everybody, make sure you like, subscribe, and share it. Because without sharing it, how else are you going to know that Ronaldo's just a beast in everything he does? No, love that.
He actually ages backwards.
It's true. Benjamin Button. Everybody, as we say in the show, in 3, 2, 1, for the last time in season 5. 1. Love.
One.
Football.
Love. Football.
Love that. Now we'll see you lads in the next season. Bye-bye.
Better be there.